Hello, MyEcon associates. How's everybody out there today? Hey, this is Ivy, and I'm ready to go once again. Hey, we're having a record-breaking month for the month of April. You guys are doing an amazing job. MyEcon is on fire. Hey, we got a new system. Mr. Collier has worked his magic, and we're still ready to rock and roll. I tell you, man, we got the best tech people in the universe. Mr. Collier takes care of everything for us, so I am fired up, excited, and ready to rock and roll. All right, guys and ladies, we got a couple just quick minutes here, but I see the MyEcon loyalists are ready to rock and roll. Hey, we got some people popping on here. We got Mr. Terrence Williams. We got Mr. Catherine DC. We got Miss Christy Uleg out there. Hello. We got Phyllis Victoria. We got Miss Lisa Dean out there today. All right. Rock and rolling. We got Miss Haynes out there today. Welcome. Glad to have you. All right, guys and ladies. Hey, I am fired up. Hey, Cheryl, up in the great state of Georgia, the city of Augusta. Glad to have you tonight. We got Miss Velma Wilkins out there tonight. Mr. Eichelberger, how you doing up in the great state of Ohio? Glad to have you. All right, guys and ladies, we got about a minute and a half here before we jump right into our MyEcon presentation. I am fired up. I'm going to be your presenter tonight, and we're ready to get it done here in MyEcon. As a matter of fact, I need to correct myself. We're already getting it done. You guys are having a wonderful afternoon out there. We got Mr. Riddick and we got Mr. Woodward up in the great state of the state of Georgia, Augusta, Georgia. We got Mr. Blackwell. We got Toby out there. We got Mr. Flood. We got Mr. Wheeler, Clark, Young. All right, we got everybody. Mr. Harry McGovern, how you doing out there tonight up in North Carolina? Glad to have you. We got Mr. Flood. Hey, Brandon, how you doing down in Arkansas? I remember meeting you down there. Glad to have you on tonight. All right, guys and ladies, we're rocking and rolling. We got Keisha Streeter. Hi, Keisha. How you doing? Coming in from the great city of Chicago, Chi-Town, in the great state of Illinois. We got Miss Lucky out there today. Down in Texas, we got Miss Lamb. Down in South Carolina, Mr. McBride up in North Carolina. We got Mr. Genius out there. Clayton, North Carolina, glad to have you. We got Shantae and Rant and Wheeler and La Sierra and Russell and Victor Jackson. All right, guys and ladies, this is Ivy, and I'm going to be your presenter today. Hey, we got so many people popping on. I just want to say welcome to all of you. If you're a first-time guest out there tonight, I just really want to welcome you out there to the MyEcon call. We got Sharita, Mr. Skinner. All right, we got the Smiths down in the great state of Arkansas and the Conyers. We got everybody out there tonight, guys and ladies. We are ready to get it done here in MyEcon. Hey, April has been a record-setting month. We got another 6 or 7 days, but guess what, guys and ladies? On next Saturday, I believe that's May 2nd, okay? May 2nd, guess what? We've got another big event on May 2nd. We got our national online Super Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, you don't want to miss that event because we're going to have some amazing MyEcon associates out there for that event, guys and ladies, okay? We're going to have an amazing event. That's May 2nd, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., our national online Super Saturday, and we'll have superstars from all over America, okay? So I'm excited about it. I hope all of you are also. I always love those Super Saturdays, Hey, you guys think I teach you so much, but hey, I learn so much because I get all of the latest and the greatest. I see what all of our superstars are doing around the country. Hey, we've got a ton of new Infinities coming on. Remember, I lowered the Infinity guidelines last night to 225 active income shifting memberships on your team, and you can still count 80, up to 80 from each leg. So we've got some new Infinities. I don't have the list in front of me. Last week we promoted Mr. Webster up in Michigan. We promoted Mr. Sadler down in Texas, even though I'm going to claim him as a Georgia boy. And but we got a bunch more people coming on. We got some people real close. And so I know when we do the payout this week. And guess what? Also next week is DTR week. Isn't that something? The first Friday of the month is on the 1st. And you know we love that, right? Because DTR, that's the big pay week. So I'm excited about that. So we've got just a lot of excitement and motivation running around MyEcon. And I tell you, we all got to give a big shout out to Mr. Collier because he has done such a fantastic job getting MyEcon out to the world and giving us the technology that we need that we can communicate back and forth and make it happen here in MyEcon. So our hats off to him. And guys and ladies, we are just excited. So let's jump right into the MyEcon presentation because I am fired up and excited. I got one more announcement I need to make before I do it. I almost forgot. I still got a few coupons that I got to get sent out. And if you text me today, no, I'm already way over my quota because last night when I was calling out the names, I thought I was calling out the first 3, but really there was a bunch of them before those first 3. So it was ended up being about 25 coupons. So I ended up spending quite a bit more than I thought I was going to spend, but it's okay because it was for MyEcon associates, okay? But I'll get them out today, and you'll be getting those coupons here, and we'll be getting those out to you, and we're just on a record-breaking week. I see we got Miss Mullins up in the great state of Virginia. We got Miss Deborah Gray. All right, guys and ladies, let's go ahead. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to bring my PowerPoint up so we can rock and roll. All right, guys and ladies, say I am fired up, ready to get it done here, and I hope all of you are also. Hey, you know, it's just an exciting time. If you're one of our first-time guests out there tonight, I want to welcome you because, hey, I know you're excited. I know you're motivated. You're a little anxious because one of our great associates asked you to get on this call, said you could hear some information that could help you change your life financially. Now, they were 100% correct because MyEcon has helped tens of thousands of people over the years improve their finances, okay? And some of those people have gone on to become millionaires. So I just want you to start thinking about that. Just start thinking about what you can accomplish here at MyEcon. And, of course, if you're one of our veteran associates, then you're a superstar, right? Because you're in MyEcon. You're already doing those things. And you're the foundation of MyEcon. Without you, there would be no MyEcon. So I want to welcome all of you to the call tonight. And we just want to go ahead and jump into this presentation, guys and ladies. I got some great things to share with you tonight. We call ourselves MyEcon because that's short for My Economy. And we say that because we believe every person and every institution has an economy. You got the world economy. You got the U.S. economy. You got your state economy. You got the economy in your city, all the way down to your household, okay? And we believe the strategies that you use financially will determine where you end up at financially. And you know what? I've been saying that for years, but it's never been more true than it is today. Just look around. The government's taking care of the government. The government's taking care of the business, but we're having to take care of ourselves, right? And so the bottom line is we've got to take care of our own economies. And that's what we've been teaching people to do here in MyEcon for over 15 years. So that's why we call ourselves MyEcon, the personal financial success company, because that's all we do is help people with their finances. Now, MyEcon, of course, is a 15-year-old debt-free, technology-driven company based here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we've helped our associates generate over $500 million, but we're just getting started because our marketplace is getting bigger. Americans have more personal debt, corporate debt, and government debt at any other time in the history of this country, and we know it's going to get worse. On top of that, corporate wages are stagnant. I mean, think about it. What corporation is going to give the average person enough pay raise over the next 18 to 36 months to put them in a greater financial position? Not many people at all, guys and ladies. Okay? So obviously, we've got to do it ourselves. Does that make sense for everybody? So bottom line, okay, all right. Hey, Mr. Carr, you're still helping me. You guys can't see him, but he's helping me get this thing squared away, okay? And so that's what it's all about. So just hang on a second. It's not going to be perfect this first run because, hey, I'm not a star at this yet, right? But it's okay because we know that Mr. Collier knows what he's doing, and so it's going to be okay, and we're going to make it happen, all right? So that's what it's all about. All right, guys and ladies, so we're still back here. Now, of course, our mission in MyEcon is to help people attain personal financial success. Now, personal financial success is simply having enough cash flow to support our lifestyles during our working years and our retirement years, okay? Now, to do that, we're going to need three things. We're going to need money to support our lifestyle today, okay? We got to have living money. But on top of that, guys and ladies, while we're living, we've got to put away enough money, 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a money market or savings account, some vehicle that we can have access to the money so that if we have an emergency or a situation like what we're going through right now, that road is not quite so bumpy, okay? So that's called the emergency fund. And then we got to save money for long-term retirement, okay? That's down the road, but guess what? Down the road is not as far away as you may think if you're in your 20s or your 30s, okay? But here's the reality. America's the wealthiest country in the world. Nobody's even close. Before this pandemic hit, America was the wealthiest country in the world, probably still is. America had over 12 million millionaires. That number's probably down a little bit. And over 1,000 people per day are becoming millionaires in America. Guys, with all of that wealth, you would think that everybody in America would be doing great financially, but that's not the case. As a matter of fact, 78% of the people live in paycheck to paycheck. But and sometimes they like to put everything that that wasn't good, everything that bad happened, they want to put it on the individual people they want to. But the reality of the situation is this: we're seeing billion-dollar companies going broke in less than 45 days. So it's just not the individuals that didn't have emergency funds. It's billion-dollar and small multi-million-dollar companies also. So you might be thinking right now, well, what's the solution? What can I do about all of this? If I haven't been doing it, I don't see the means to do it right now. What can I do to get it squared away? Well, fortunately, MyEcon has a solution. Now, our solution, guys and ladies, number one, it's practical. Anybody can get it done, okay? You're not going to have to go out and spend $1,000 on a kit. You're not going to have to spend $500 to go to a big seminar. You're not going to have to do a lot of complicated things. Our solution is very simple but powerful. More cash flow and smart financial strategies, okay? Now, you might be thinking, Ivy, how is more cash flow and smart financial strategies going to help me financially? Well, think about it like this. What if you had an extra $500 or $1,000 or even more dollars coming into your house in addition to what you already have? What if you could start to generate an extra $500 or $1,000 or more on a monthly basis? And then you took that money and used our smart financial strategies, okay? Well, one thing you could do, you could take that extra money, put it on your debt, start paying your debts off. Pretty soon the debts are gone. The money that you were formerly paying on your debts every month to your creditors, now that money stays in your budget, and it's like giving yourself a pay raise. Now, see, that's a simple way to start changing your life financially. Another way is you could take that extra money and start investing. Pretty soon those investments would start to generate an additional income stream. And with that additional income stream, you'd also be in a much better financial position. See, this is something you can start with $10, $50, $100, $200. Wherever you are today, whatever your means allow, you can get started with that. So everybody's got a chance to be financially successful, which is what everybody should have the opportunity to do. As a matter of fact, guys and ladies, MyEcon is so practical, we even have a way to help you get the extra cash. The first way is through our income shifting membership. Now, this is a membership, maybe like your gym membership or your Netflix membership. But this membership is special because this membership pays you money. That's right, guys and ladies. It pays you money because inside the membership, there's 5 financial strategies, okay? when you start applying these strategies to your life, it starts to restructure or rearrange your current finances, and it puts more cash in your pocket. Okay? See, think about it. If you got less taxes, you're going to have more cash. If you got less debt, you're going to have more cash. So the income shifting membership restructures your current finances, puts cash in your pocket, and that's why we say this is the membership that pays you money. Okay? Now, the second way you can get some cash is referring the membership to other people. Okay? Think about it. You ever seen a good movie? You told somebody about it. They went over, they watched it, but you didn't get paid. You told them about a great restaurant, a new restaurant. They went to the restaurant. They had a great meal. They paid. You didn't get paid. That doesn't happen in MyEcon. You tell somebody about the membership, they get the membership, you get paid. We pay you upfront money. We pay you long-term residual income, and that's what we call business income. So all the way around, guys and ladies, this is the membership that pays you money. Let's talk a little bit more about this membership in detail. Now, as I said earlier, it has 5 strategies that all put money in your pocket. The first strategy is correct tax withholding. Okay? Now, this strategy is so powerful because almost anybody can do it. You got income coming in, okay? Now, according to the IRS, over 100 million employees have too much money taken out of their paycheck for taxes. Now, that happens because when we start new jobs, they give us a form called the W-4, and they say fill it out. The idea of the form is you fill it out. It tells your employer how much they take out of your paycheck for taxes. Now, when they take the money out, the employer, they send it to the IRS, which prepays our taxes. So at the end of the year, we don't owe the IRS doesn't owe us. Unfortunately, the form has poor instructions, nobody helps, and so most people fill it out incorrectly. Now, when the form's filled out incorrectly and too much money is taken from the employee's paycheck, the employee loses money. They lose a lot of money because obviously if they have that money in their paycheck, they could use it for debt elimination, investing, or even lifestyle. So literally every day in MyEcon, we help hundreds of people correct their W-4, and we still see them increase their take-home pay. Now, guys, here's the deal right here. I know there's 20, 25 million people that's filed for unemployment. A lot of people lost their jobs. We don't want to minimize that, but here's the reality. If it was 100 million people before the pandemic and 25 million just filed for unemployment, that means 75 million people still paid. So the strategy is still working today, and as people start to go back to work over the next 60 to 90 days, it's going to work even better. Now, the second strategy is my favorite, minimize taxes with our cash flow manager, okay? Now, this one is powerful, guys and ladies, because this gives you the ability to do what the big companies do in America, legally and morally. See, when you become a MyEcon associate, you also become a business owner. As a business owner, you can qualify for many more tax deductions than you can if you're just an employee. So even though you're part-time, you still got your job, you work in MyEcon on a part-time basis, okay? You can qualify for the individual deductions and for the business deductions. Now, here's the best part. Many of those potential deductions are things that you would spend money on even if you didn't have a business, okay? Now, let me show you what I mean by that. See, you're not having to go out and spend extra money to get these deductions. See, think about it. Let's take a look at some of those things that could be tax deductible. Your cell phone, you already got the bill, so why not now figure out how to make it tax deductible? Because everything that's tax deductible lowers your taxable income, which saves you money on taxes, which puts more cash back in your pocket, okay? What about your internet access, okay? Well, you know, with internet access, you're already paying the bill. What about your personal vehicle? You can run off business miles at about 55 cents a mile. So maybe you're going to the grocery store, okay? Well, pass out a business card while you're there. Talk to somebody. Tell them about your website. Put your website on your business card. That becomes a business trip. Once you start traveling again, you're going out of town for any reason, you can make that a business trip. You can even write off part of your mortgage or part of your rent payment if you're running a profitable business from your house. Now, here's a big one, guys and ladies. You can even hire your children to help you in the business. Now, you might say, well, Ivy, what is my child going to do with me and my business? Well, turn the TV on tonight. You'll see them advertising products and services. Why? Because nothing gets the attention of a person's eyes faster and better than a smiling child, okay? So you can take a picture, put your child's picture on your business card or your flyer, your website. Now you can pay them for advertising. So you were going to spend money on school clothes, spending money, lunch money, and all these other things. Well, now guess what? You can pay their money and write it off on your taxes. The child will owe no taxes as long as it's less than $12,000 a year. Now, I wouldn't go out and take a $12,000 deduction if you're just starting in business and you're not really building anything yet. So make it reasonable. That's the words that the IRS use, okay? So the bottom line, guys and ladies, there are hundreds of these potential deductions out there. I just gave you a few, but you don't have to know all of them. Why? Because we're going to teach you all of the potential deductions right from the IRS website. We're going to even provide an app that comes on your phone, tablet, or computer that gives you the ability to keep up with all of your business records, income, expenses, receipts. All you do is take a picture of each receipt with your phone, upload it to the system, throw the paper away, and you're organized. Man, I love that, okay? And then there's even a GPS tracker on there to help you with your business model. So the second way to put cash in your pocket is to minimize your taxes using your MyEcon business and your MyEcon cash flow manager. And think about it like this if you're not convinced yet, okay? Now, if companies like Amazon can save $1 billion, can make $11 billion in profit and pay no taxes, Delta Airlines can make $4 billion, pay no taxes, surely you can save $3,000 to $5,000 or more on your taxes because you're fully engaged in running your own home-based business. Now, the third strategy, it needs no introduction, debt elimination. Nobody wants it. Everybody would rather not have it than have it. Does that make sense? So we provide everybody with debt elimination software, debt elimination training, and extra cash flow from the strategies and from the business that you can pay that debt off quickly. It's called the snowball effect. Does that make sense? We've got one couple in DC, guys and ladies. It's just amazing to me. They paid off over $100,000 of debt the first 12 months in MyEcon, okay? That was costing them $2,400 a month to pay that debt every month. When the debt was eliminated, they kept the $2,400 in their pocket every month, and that was like getting a $2,400 monthly tax-free pay raise. Now, guys and ladies, that's a powerful way to change your life. But it's tens of thousands of people in MyEcon that's done that. Now, the fourth way is build great credit. Now, we all know credit affects our lives. Bad credit can cost us a ton of money, a ton of headache, and maybe even health problems and sometimes embarrassment. You know the drill. Okay, I don't want to even deal with all of that. But great credit can make us a fortune, okay? You might be able to pick up a rental property, here in the near future because you got good credit. Or maybe you could buy your first home, because your credit, you stop renting. You can make lesser down payments on big purchases, pay less interest on credit cards. And some jobs you can't even get unless you have great credit. So in MyEcon, we teach you everything you need to know about building a great credit score. Now, you got some companies out there, they want to charge you $75 a month or $100 a month. They want to do that for a year or 2 years or 3 years. And they make it sound like, that them fixing your credit is like them doing surgery. But it's not, guys and ladies. They want to act like they're some big experts, right? Like they got a hotline number to the credit bureau. It's not true. Okay, nobody has a hotline to the credit bureau. Nobody can call the credit bureau on your behalf or their own behalf and say, I need you to fix this. It doesn't work that way. All you can do is send a letter. And guess what? We've got the letters, and it's in the system. So all you do is download the letter, sign it, put your information on it, mail the thing in, and guess what? 79% of the time, the things that you mail about, they get removed from your credit score, no matter who does it. So it just makes sense to fix your own credit in MyEcon. And here's the best part, because it's a part of our membership and our business system, it's tax deductible. So guys and ladies, now the government's going to pay the bill for you to have great credit. And tens of thousands of MyEcon associates have already done it. You see, here's the bottom line, guys and ladies. If you want to have good finances, you got to take care of your own finances, okay? You can't outsource everything and depend on somebody else to take care of you. Hey, that's never been more prevalent than just what we just saw in this country over the last, 10 to 14 days. They had these big plans. They was going to take care of the American people. They were going to take care of everybody. Well, when it ended up, it was a whole different deal. Businesses got their money, big businesses. Small businesses didn't get anything. And the American people got pennies, the one that's gotten anything at all. You got to do it for you. You got to have the My MyEcon mindset. And strategy number 5 is investment education. Now, everybody's got to be an investor. You see, investing is not for the rich. Investing is not for people of a special caliber. Investing is for everybody. And it's available and accessible to everybody. You see, you can start investing now with $5, $10, $50, $100 or whatever. You can buy one stock or half a stock at a time. You see, here's the bottom line, guys and ladies. We spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in our lifetime with big American companies. We're talking companies like AT&T, Verizon, Walgreens, CVS, big companies, been doing business for years and years and years, been around a long time. Well, why not shift some of those dollars we've been spending on consumer items? Why not cut back a little bit here, pinch a little bit there, change something up a little bit here, change your W-4, get a little more cash, and start buying some stock in these big companies. And now you own a piece of America because you own the companies that's running America. So we've got 5 strategies in our membership. All 5 strategies put cash back in our pocket. That's why we say this is the membership that pays us what? Money. You got it right. That's what it's all about, guys and ladies. The number 1 financial product in America is MyEcon's income shifting membership. It's number 1 because it puts money back in your pocket. It doesn't take money out of your pocket. See, we need financial advisors. Financial advisors are great when you got some money. But most people in America need more money. We need more money now. Hey, we need cash now. You heard that on TV, right? So let's get our cash right now. Let's look at the final way we make money in MyEcon. Now, MyEcon has a world-class compensation plan. It's world-class because, guys and ladies, we drop a direct deposit check right into your bank account every Friday. When you earn money in MyEcon, bang, it's there on Friday. Every Friday, we've been doing that for over 15 years, almost 800 direct deposits on time. That's world-class, guys and ladies. It's also world-class because it's so simple. We make money enrolling people into the membership and asking those members to refer the membership to somebody else. So you get help. It goes viral. And you know what? You can get the entire system. Get started with the entire system for an amazing price of just $29.95. That's right, guys and ladies. You get the income shifting membership. Plus, you get the business income system, which is the affiliate marketing where you start making income referring it to other people. Every time somebody enrolls, you get paid. You get $25 on personal enrollees, up to $7 on team enrollees, and up to $8 monthly residual income on each active membership. Now, guys and ladies, could you imagine 25, 50, even 100 new members enrolling on your team on a weekly basis? See, that's what happens. Hey, we got associates all over America. We got some making, extra income in their spare time. But we got associates out there that make high 6-figure incomes. I am so impressed with some of our associates. Hey, we got a 25-year-old down in Florida, I'm just going to use the initials KH, right? I mean, she's a baller. Can you imagine being 24, 25 years old, making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a week? Can you imagine? And guys, but that's on the young side. But we got people all the way up to in their 70s making $10,000 a month plus in residual income. See, that's what it's about. Why? Because you can get help. We got a leveraged and residual income pay system. Check these numbers out. Now, we pay out 164% of new sales revenue every single week. So somebody make a sale for $29.95, bang, we pay out $49. That's more than we brought in. Why? Because we know our members are going to stay around. Yeah, some members will quit in a week or a month or whatever, but we've got members that's been with us for 15 years, so we know we're going to get the money back. So we pay out more so our associates make more faster. That gets them excited. That gets them motivated. And we build our business faster. And that's the name of the game. And then we pay out 74% of all the active memberships on a residual basis. Guys and ladies, that's what we call a leveraged and residual pay system, okay? That's where we're getting paid up front on our own efforts, but on the efforts of a team. See, sometimes you need help. See, when you go to your job and you work, you're helping the company make money. There's nothing wrong with that. But why not put yourself in business so you can get somebody to help you make money? You don't have to worry about overhead. You don't have to worry about big salaries. You don't have to worry about an office building. Your house, your home is your office building. And you know it's respected, you know it's legitimate because the government even gives you the opportunity to take a tax write-off for working your business out of your house. Now that's amazing, guys and ladies, okay? To be able to go in business and have the government give you tax incentives to put you in business. Let's take a look at some big numbers, okay? Now, just 10 memberships a week can pay you up to $250 in weekly pay. There's 50 weeks in a year, so at the end of the year, you can have over 500 new members and be earning up to $3,500 a month in monthly residual income in addition to the upfront pay. 50 new members a week could pay you over $1,200 a week and up to $20,000 in monthly residual income. And if you've got some big dreams, I mean, if you're really motivated, if you can stay in the game for a long time, you got 250 members a week to pay you over $6,000 a week and up to $100,000 in monthly residual income. If that's all we had, we still win. But guess what? We've got other products and services. We got roadside service. We've got all with 1,000 stores and over 1 million products and services. You earn 50% on personal sales, up to 13% on team sales. And all you got to do is refer people to your website. They make purchases and you get paid. You even get paid on your own personal purchases. So let's think about all of this for a moment, okay? Now we got weekly commissions. Today's Thursday. That means you can sign up tonight and have a paycheck next Friday. We drop a direct deposit in your paycheck in your bank account every Friday. We cut it off. We cut off sales volume on Friday night at midnight. So you get in today, you get a sale by midnight tomorrow night. Next Friday, boom, you got a check in your bank account. And then we got monthly residual income. We get paid on the same people over and over without having to work again. See, think about it. You work in January, you get paid in January. You work in February, you get paid in February, but you get paid on January's work again. You work in March, you get paid, but you also get paid on February again, and you get paid on January again. Now think about compounding that for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. See, with that type of pay system, you don't have to be a superstar to get superstar pay. You just got to have the right pay system and put yourself in business to get that done. And that's what we've been doing for people here at MyEcon. You know, that's what happened to me. I got involved in this type pay system. I was poor. I grew up in a small town in South Georgia. But when I understood this pay system, it just made sense to me. You know, when I started to thinking about if you rent a house for 30 years, at the end of 30 years, all you got is the opportunity to pay rent again. But if you make payments on a mortgage for 30 years, at the end of 30 years, the house is yours. That's called building equity. That makes sense to me. But it also makes sense on my labor. I mean, if I'm going to work for somebody for 30 years and I'm going to work hard because that's who I am, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do because that's who I am. And at the end of 30 years, I still don't own any of the company. I still don't have any of that. So why not go into business for myself and build equity on my labor? You see, that's what I did. You see, I built equity on my labor. So over the years, my income compounded and compounded and compounded. I told some friends about it. They got involved too. And now we built a multi-million-dollar company all over America. And we're going to get bigger because more and more people are going to hear this story. And it's just going to make sense to them that they want some equity on their labor, that they want to get some leverage and residual income, not just work for somebody else their whole life. That's not a bad thing. It doesn't make the companies bad. But if I'm going to work, I might as well maximize my pay. Now, when you get started in MyEcon, you get a personalized website. You can use that to access the membership for yourself or share it with somebody else. You also get our world-class business system. It's world-class because you can do business on your phone, tablet, or computer anywhere in the world they have internet access, you know. And then finally, you also get our income shifting membership. We don't want to forget that because that's a big deal. Remember, you get the tax withholding training so you can go in and check and see if you can get an immediate cash flow increase into your household. You get the cash flow manager to keep up with all your business and personal records. You get the debt elimination software to get out of debt fast. And you get the My Credit system to build a great credit score. And finally, guys and ladies, you get the investment education training. Now, that's a big one because everybody's got to become an investor. See, if you want some wealth, you want some assets, you want to own a part of this big financial engine called America and the world, and it's going to be a world economy very soon, it's almost there now, then you got to start shifting some of those dollars from just consumer purchases to buying stock in the companies, and you become an owner and not just a consumer. Being a consumer is fine, but you also want to be an owner. And then we're going to help you get started at an amazing price because we want everybody to have a shot at winning big in their life financially. That's just kind of American-like. That's just something, we've all been promised the opportunity for the American dream. We wasn't promised the American dream, but we was promised the opportunity for the American dream. And this is the way you can do it. You can get started in MyEcon for just $29.95. Now, that's pennies on the dollars, guys, to start a business. You're going to get a world-class website, all these other things I've talked about, and it gets even better because you can even get the government to pay the bill. You said, Ivy, how am I going to get the government to pay the bill? Well, here's why. You see, our government gives people incentives to go into business, okay? And most of those incentives come in the form of tax deductions because when you get a tax write-off, so let's say you made $50,000 on your job, but you had $2,000 in tax write-offs. The government say you only made $48,000. Well, you're going to pay less taxes on $48,000 than you would on $50,000. Well, guess what? The government, when you become a business owner, they give you many more categories for tax deductions than you get if you're just an employee. Does that make sense? And you still get your personal deductions, and you get to add to that your business deductions to lower your taxes. So you start thinking about it, writing off part of your car, your cell phone. If you got a note on your car, write off the interest on the car, part of your mortgage, part of your rent, hire your children, and the list goes on and on, right? So think about it. If you can save $3,000 to $5,000 a year on taxes, and it's only going to cost you $300 to $400 a year to run your business, now you're earning more on tax savings than it's costing you to be in business. And that's when we say the government paid the bill. Now, guys and ladies, that's happening all over America. Not just with home-based businesses, that's happening with billion-dollar companies. 379 out of the largest 500 public companies in America made profits and paid zero taxes last year. See, it's not illegal, it's just unknown for most people. Most people don't know they can do it. So if you're on this call for the very first time, the 9th is your opportunity to change your life for pennies on the dollar. See, think about it. $29.95 a month, $29.95 to get started. And then 30 days later, you start paying $34.95 a month. Well, that's just a little over $1.16 a day to have the opportunity to use the membership to restructure your finances, put thousands of dollars back in your taxes, back in your pocket through tax deductions and through minimizing and eliminating your debt, improving your credit scores. But at the same time, now you can go out and start sharing this with other people, build a business, and make great income. So I think the situation is clear. If you're new to this, if you're here for the very first time tonight is your night. So get back with whoever invited you to this call, get signed up, and start making and saving money immediately. This is Ivy Stokes, CEO and Fendi, co-founder of MyEcon. And guys, we are doing some things that are absolutely special. But we're not special. We're just regular, everyday people that understand some information. We understand the system. So get back with who invited you, get signed up tonight, and start making and saving money immediately. This is Ivy Stokes, CEO and Fendi, and co-founder of MyEcon. And I appreciate your time and your attention. All right, guys and ladies, hey, give me just a moment here, and I'll be right back to you, and we will be able to do some other, just saying good night to all of you out there. I don't know what I'm doing, so hopefully I believe all of you got that information out there, and just call your associates back. Those of you, hey, this is my first time on this software. I loved it. I thought it was great. I hope all of you did out there too. And guess what? I'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same station, with some exciting, motivating information, and then Saturday at 12 noon. Good night, and God bless you. Bye-bye. Okay, I guess I'm still on, huh? All right, guys and ladies. Hey, I'm just figuring out what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing real good, but I'm still on. So, maybe somebody's got a question over there. Mr. Carter was letting me know that, hey, somebody, if you got a question, you can type it in the chat, and I've got time for a couple questions, okay? Or, if you're out there and you're a MyEcon associate, we're having to do it like this because we had some idiots, they want to try to slow down what we're doing, but we're not paying any of that any attention, because all we do in MyEcon is what? Win, win, win. That's all we know how to do, is win, win, win. All right, guys and ladies, I don't see anybody typing anything, so I guess everybody's excited, running to go get your new associate signed up, running out there to make gold, platinum, and infinity. So good night. God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Ivy. Bye-bye.